Mana, how are you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Dishome Kidawida. If it is your first time here, my name is Masaka Mudawida Tiki. And if you are returning to this channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for learning with me and continue bringing all your friends and neighbors and everyone else to learn this amazing Kidawida with us. I am a linguist and I also tutor students in English, French, Kiswahili, and Kidawida. On today's episode, we are going to talk about the Taita sounds da and da. Just like I had said in the previous episode, these sounds are not found in all the dialects, but my dialect has these sounds. The sound da and da. Da, de, di, do, do. And then we have da, de, di, do, do. The first one is kinda smooth, but the second one has some force and a burst of air. So we have da, which is kinda soft, and we have da with the force or the burst of air. As I had done with the previous video, I will also present some examples using the minimal pairs. So these are the words that I have come up with for this episode. We have doka versus doka. Doka versus doka. And then we have dua versus dua. Dua versus dua. And finally, we have dali versus dali. Let's go through each of the minimal pairs, one at a time. We start with doka versus doka. Doka means to mow. I'm talking about the mow of a cow. And then we have doka. Doka can be translated to find, but I will give you an example of a sentence so that you can get the correct context of the find that I'm talking about. Let's go to the first example, a sentence with the first example, which is doka. Ng'ombe yabedoka. Ng'ombe yabedoka. That means the cow is mowing. The cow is mowing. Then we have inimoni nakiria. Kunidokaga imbiri. Inimoni nakiria. Kunidokaga imbiri. That means mimi nimetangulia. Utanipata mbele. So this pata is what I'm trying to translate to find. It is not finding of a lost item or something that you've been searching for. It is find ya kupata huko mbele. Inimoni nakiria. Kunidokaga imbiri. Mimi nimetangulia, utanipata mbele. There is no way you can interchange doka and doka. If you do that, as I mentioned earlier, you will distort the intended meaning of the word completely. And therefore, the word will be meaningless in Kitaita. Let's go to the second example. We have dua versus dua. Dua means to put down. Kuweka chini. Let's say you have something that you're carrying and you want to put it on the ground. That act of getting something that you're holding to the ground, that is kudua, yani kuweka chini. Then dua means coming to an end, kufika mwisho, kumalizika or kuisha. Let me give you examples. Examples are always my favorite part of all the episodes. Examples of sentences are here. We have nitesie kudua indoo. Nitesie kudua indoo. That means nisaidie kuweka hii ndoo chini. Let's say you've met someone that's carrying a bucket of water on their head and then they are asking you for help. Nisaidie kuweka hii ndoo chini. That is the meaning of that sentence. The other sentence with dua is urumwandu rwa dua. Urumwandu rwa dua. That means this meeting has come to an end. Mwandu is a meeting. Dua is come to an end. So if I say urumwandu wa dua, it means huu mkutano umeisha. I hope that you're really getting the difference between the da and the da. Let's look at another example. We have dali and dali. Dali refers to unprovoked. That's the meaning of the word dali. Or it can also mean for no reason. In Kiswahili, maksudi, bila sababu yoyote. That is the meaning of dali. Dali, on the other hand, means the name, and it is the name of a female person. Examples of sentences, we have mwana wabelila dali. Mwana wabelila dali. That means the baby is crying for no reason. The other sentence, kuroguo dali. Kuroguo dali. That means pass my greetings to Dali. Salimia Dali. You cannot call Dali Dali. And you cannot use Dali to replace Dali. And if you do that, what are you going to do? You already know. You will distort the intended meaning of the words. Now let's go to the random words that I have come up to use as examples to show you the difference between the da and the da. The first word is kidasi. Kidasi refers to a basket in Kitaita. The other word is dime. Dime refers to daytime. And then we have diva. Diva means to hunt. The infinitive verb of the form is kudiva, which means to hunt. Then we have modo. Modo refers to fire. In Kiswahili, moto. And the final example of the sound da is ruda. Ruda means to pull. That's the meaning. To pull. That's the meaning of ruda. Then we go to the other part. That is the sound da. I also have 5 words to show the sound da. The first word is idakoni. Others say idana. So for this one, some dialects say da, some say da. I had already mentioned this earlier. This da and da are not found in all Taita dialects. They are only found in some of the dialects, and my dialect is one of them. So we have idana or idana or idakoni, and others say itana. All those are used to mean the same thing, and that means right now. Right now is the meaning of idakoni, idana, idana, itana. All of them are used to mean right now. The other example is dulu. Dulu refers to fog. It's actually very common in Taita during the night and in the morning. There is a lot of fog. on the Taita hills. That fog is what we call dulu. Dulu. Not dulu. Dulu. Then we have dela. Dela means to fail to attend. Failing to attend. That's the meaning of dela. The infinitive form of the verb is kudela, which means to fail to attend. Two more examples to go. We have didivi. Didivi. Not didivi. Not didivi. 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 Didivi refers to the back side of the house. Nyuma ya nyumba. That is didivi in Kitaita. Then we have the last example as idirisha. The other dialects say idirisha, but in my dialect we say idirisha. And idirisha refers to a window in my dialect. So that is what I had for today's episode. In case you have any other minimal pairs, you can share with us. In case you have thought of other words that have the da sound and the da sound, you can share with us in the comment section and let's learn this together. I definitely don't know everything in Kidawida, and that's why I'm only sharing what I know and doing my research. But if you have any other input, feel free to share with us so that we can continue learning this amazing and beautiful Kidawida together. In case you'd want me to teach your child, always reach out to me and let's do this together. Let's learn Kidawida, let's speak Kidawida, let's embrace Kidawida. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you in my next episode. Bye!